What's up, everybody? Nathanael Morton here with NathanaelMorton.com. We're on this YouTube channel. We make videos on how to get bigger, stronger, faster, and more explosive. So if you are interested in any of those topics, definitely subscribe to the channel and click the bell so that you never miss a video. In today's video, I'm going to be continuing my YouTube video playlist on 3 exercises that you can do to increase your vertical jump, jump higher, and dunk a basketball. So if you have not checked out that playlist yet, go check it out, binge watch the content, learn all the exercises, and increase your vertical jump. Okay, so today's 3 exercises, number 1 and 2 are going to be weighted exercise. Number 2 also uses a resistance band. Actually, all 3 of them are weighted exercises. So we're going to be focusing on the deadlifts. I'm going to show you how deadlifts can help you increase your vertical jump. Because if you just go in there, same thing as squats, if you just go in there and do a bunch of squats, you just go in there and do a bunch of deadlifts, you are not guaranteed to increase your vertical jump. I think the deadlift record is over 1,000 pounds, but I guarantee the person who did that cannot jump very high. Maybe they can, but my guess is they can't. So how do we use deadlifts to increase our vertical jump and jump higher? You need some strategy. Here's our strategy. The same thing as I explained in my squat video. You have 3 different days. You have 3 different days for your squats. You have 3 different days for your deadlifts. Day number 1, you will focus on power. Day number 2, you will focus on strength. Day number 3, you will focus on speed reps. Okay? So day number 1, let's say this is on a Tuesday. You are going to do 8 sets of 3 with 40% of your 1 rep max. You're going to get deadlifts. You're only going to use 40%. You're going to do 8 sets of 3 with that 40%. You're not going to go to failure. You're going to be focusing on moving the bar from point A to point B as fast as you can for only 3 reps. Okay? Slower on the way down, explode up. Okay, that's day number 1. That's on a Tuesday. On a Friday, day number 2, we're only deadlifting twice a week. Day number 2 on Friday is going to be a strength day. On this day, you are going to do 5 sets of 5 with 80% of your 1 rep max. 5 sets of 5, 80% of your 1 rep max. With this one, you're going to get pretty close to failure. Okay? With the power, you're not going to get close to failure. This one, you are going to get close to failure. You want to focus on still going as fast as you can, but it's going to be heavier, so automatically it's going to be slower. But focus on 5 sets of 5, 80% of your 1 rep max, building that strength in that foundation. Day number 3, which would be on the following Tuesday, this would be a speed day. For this one, you're going to do 3 or 4 sets of 15 to 30 reps. I know that's a lot, maybe not so high as 30, but I would say at least 15 to 20 reps of deadlifts as fast as you can with proper form. Don't go in there and just try to move the weight as fast as possible with bad form. You're going to get hurt. Okay? If you don't have the proper form on deadlifts, I wouldn't even do this day if you don't know what you're doing. I wouldn't do any day with deadlifts. Deadlifts is not an exercise that you want to just go mess around with because you can really mess yourself up. Your lower back, your posterior chain, all that type of stuff. Your spine, okay, you need that, okay? So these are your 3 days. You have your power day, you have your strength day, and you have your speed day. For your speed day, I don't think I mentioned it, you are going to do your rep schemes. You're going to be using 40% of your max again. So once again, very quickly, day 1 is a power day, 8 sets of 3 with 40% of your max. Day 2 is a strength day, 5 sets of 5 with 80% of your max. Day 3 is a speed reps day, 4 sets of 15 to 20 with 40% of your 1 rep max. Now, very importantly, once you go through this cycle 1 time, if you can get all of those pretty easily, then use the progressive overload principle on your next power day. Instead of 40%, do 45%. On your strength day, instead of 80%, do 85%. On your speed reps day, instead of 40%, do 45%. Continue to progressive overload, increase the percentages on these exercises until you get to about 95% on the 5 sets of 5 on the strength day. Once you get to that point, you're not going to be able to go much higher. You must retest your 1 rep max because your deadlift is going to increase from doing all this power and this strength and this explosiveness. Your deadlift is going to shoot through through the roof. You're gonna get stronger. So reassess your 1 rep max and then go back to the beginning and do 40% for power on your new 1 rep max. And then 80% of strength on your new 1 rep max, 40% for speed on your new 1 rep max. That is how you do deadlifts to increase your vertical jump. You need a good strategy. You can't just go in there and deadlift a bunch of weight. That's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, don't get mad at me. It's very similar. It's actually the same exact thing, but you just use resistance bands. It's going to be deadlifts with a resistance band. This just adds a little bit of resistance up at the top of the motion, makes you stronger, makes that hip thrust stronger, and is just good to do every so often. So what you're gonna do for this, you're going to drape your resistance band over the bar. And if you don't have a resistance band, I will link one down below in the description for you. You can go to the description, click the link, it'll take you to Amazon, and you can get a resistance band for yourself to do this exercise. So you're gonna drape the resistance band over the bar. You're going to put your feet onto the resistance band, grab your deadlift in the same way that you would. I'm doing conventional deadlift, I'm not doing sumo. If you want to do sumo, you do normal deadlift sumo, but it's probably not going to work for these resistance bands. Conventional will. And then do your deadlifts, same exact thing, same exact power, same exact strength, same exact speed, except you're increasing the resistance using this resistance band. So that's my second exercise. Same reps, same sets, same schemes, okay, same percentages, just adding a little bit of resistance up at the top of the motion with that resistance band. The third exercise, if you weren't mad at me already, you're going to be mad at me now. The third exercise that I have for you today, but this video is focusing on deadlifts, so you can't be mad at me. That's the title. The third exercise that I have for you are dumbbell deadlifts. At the very least, if you don't like going to a gym and doing deadlifts, if you're a beginner, deadlifts can be very scary. Okay? They can be scary, number 1, because you don't want to get hurt. Number 2, because you don't know what you're doing and everybody's looking at you. Okay? So if you want to practice first with dumbbells, I will also link dumbbells down below in the description, or if you have dumbbells, that's great. You can get dumbbells at your house, or even get dumbbells at a gym and go into the racquetball court or the yoga room or somewhere where nobody's gonna see you and practice doing deadlifts, okay? Use these dumbbells, do dumbbell deadlifts the same way that you do normal deadlifts until you get comfortable enough to do the barbell deadlifts, all right? And the rep schemes for this, you can make up your own sets and rep schemes. You can learn as you go what works for you and what doesn't. If you're going to do dumbbell deadlifts, I would suggest at first you start with 2 sets of 10. Okay, and you're not going to go very heavy. Just get the movement pattern down. 2 sets of 10. Then the next time you go in there, do 3 sets of 10. The next time you go in there, do 3 sets of 12. Next time you're in there, do 4 sets of 10. Then start going heavier. Start adding weight. Do 3 sets of 5 with a little bit heavier weight. Get the movement pattern down first, and then go back to the first 2 exercises that I told you, the regular deadlifts and the resistance band deadlifts, and do those with the rep schemes and percentages that I presented to you in this video. All right, everybody, this has been Nathanael Morton. This is how to use deadlifts to increase your vertical jump. If you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Share this if you think somebody else can get value from the content. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell if you have not already. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, take action, because action is everything. Knowledge is not power. It is only potential power until you take action on what you know. Action is everything.